In this video, we'll see how Karen uses her cop's boyfriend's name to dodge the law,
I don't know why he would say that. Go ahead and get up.
but fails miserably. What made a drunk Karen's outburst lead to a chaotic arrest?
Ma'am, you're being detained at this time.
Why did shoplifting turn into drug trafficking for this Karen?
It's fun
too. It's really fun.
Oh, going to jail is fun. Okay. You got white crystals, bubble pipe, and a safe. You have the right to remain silent.
Okay, blah, 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 blah.
And how, at last, a heated confrontation over clothing ends in charges of sexual battery.
And then she touches me, or she does that, and then she says, "You're underage, you should probably hide that."
These shocking arrests reveal how far some Karens will go to break the law.
He told me.
Hey, get up.
Jasmine.
Hey, get up.
No, he told me.
Get up. Get in there.
He told me.
Case number 1. On May 9th, 2023, at around 7 p.m., Mexico police officers arrested 30-year-old Desiree Ortega.
Get up. I don't know why he would say that. Go ahead and get up. Get in there.
He told me.
While the suspect seems clearly at fault, this case raises an interesting question. Could her boyfriend, a police officer, have some connection to the events, as the drunk suspect suggests?
So we got a call for a 47. It was a black SUV with that license plate number. So the vehicle was parked right here. Okay, so I parked down there by the Key Energy to try to see the vehicle pull out so I can get observations of the vehicle, because we had a caller that didn't want contact. So at that time, somebody said that it may be a conflict for us. And then at that time, my mod pulled up next to her. She took off driving.
BodyCam footage shows a male police officer explaining the situation to a female officer who arrived late. They had received a complaint about a black SUV, but the caller didn't give many details and left the area. When the officers arrived, the driver refused to cooperate. However, as soon as Officer Ahmed arrived, she suddenly drove off. Her car didn't go far and hit the curb shortly after. When the officers managed to stop the car, they noticed a strong smell of alcohol inside.
Almost hit in that fence, and then a mod blocked her in, and then that's when I pulled up next to her. First thing I could smell is the strong odor of alcohol emitting from her.
Officers ensured the child was safe by handling them over to their grandmother. Desiree not only made the situation worse by driving under the influence, but also misbehaved with the officers at the scene. She scratched one officer's arm with her nails.
I don't know if you saw, but she was scratching me. Did you see that? I saw your camera. So she started digging her nails in me. And intentional? Yeah. Okay, take some pictures of that.
Raising questions, is she acting this way because her boyfriend is a police officer? Or is there another reason behind her behavior? It seems like she's trying to take advantage of her boyfriend's position in the police force.
I don't know why he would say that. Go ahead and get up.
When officers approached Desiree, who was already handcuffed and sitting in the patrol car, she asked the officer for her name. It was clear that Desiree knew some female officers, likely because her boyfriend was in the police. The officer asked why she was asking about Elisa, another female officer. This raised suspicion.
What's your name?
It's Sanchez.
Elisa.
What is it?
Elisa.
No, that's a different officer. Is there something with that officer?
But such matters aren't handled casually in law enforcement. The officer pressed her to explain why she was asking about Elisa. She did comply with the officers when they asked her to get out of the car for further investigation, but that wasn't the end of it. What she did next was truly shocking. Her next words will surely make you angry.
The other car. Black one. Yeah.
Ready? You.
Go ahead.
Okay, no.
Go ahead and
God
get
told
up.
me.
I don't know why he would say that. Go ahead and get
He
up.
said he f***ed you.
I don't know why he would say that. Go ahead and get up.
Hey,
Go ahead and get up.
Get up. No. Amon
Go
said
ahead
he
and get up. Go
You're
ahead and get up.
He told me.
Right now. Go ahead and get up.
No, Jasmine.
Go ahead and get up. I'm asking you to get in there, please.
All right.
All right?
Just
Get up.
Me as my.
Okay. Ready?
He told me.
Okay, get up.
Jasmine.
Okay, get up.
No, he told me.
Get up. Get in there.
He told. I will.
Taking advantage of her relationship with her boyfriend, she claimed that the officers dealing with her were subordinate to him. She then created a scene by refusing to get back into the vehicle. Later, the officers whose car she was using arrived at the scene. He fully allowed the officers to check and investigate the vehicle. During the search, they found bottles of alcohol in the front seat.
Hey, so it's your vehicle, right?
Yep.
Okay, do you mind if I look in it?
You do anything you need
I
to
just
do.
wanted to get your consent
No
before
free
I did.
range. Have at it.
And if I take, like, the
Do
container or something, that's
whatever
fine.
you need to do. You have my full permission. Get up.
The officers then asked her to take a breathalyzer test and explained the consequences if she refused. However, she threatened them with a video of her with her boyfriend, trying to intimidate the officers. Her actions showed a clear lack of respect for authority, from refusing to cooperate to threatening officers with a personal video involving her boyfriend. It raises an important question. Was she acting out of desperation, or did she genuinely believe she could manipulate the system because of her connections? Outside the police station, she initially refused to go inside, only agreeing after some pressure. It seemed she had a particular issue with the female officers there. When she saw one of them again, she refused to go inside and started making a fuss, adding more tension to the situation.
Twice. I'm going to ask you one more time. Do you want to take the test or not? Okay, we're going to take that as a refusal then. So you want to take the test? Say yes if you want to take the test. Okay, open your mouth so we can see it and make sure nothing's in it. No, face me. I can't see in there.
Like many suspects, she tried to make an excuse to go home and get some rest. She even called Officer Victor by his name, acting as if the situation was casual and she could manipulate him. But she was wrong. The real reason she didn't want to take the test was that she knew if she did, she'd probably end up in jail. Still, everyone has to face the consequences of their actions, and there was no way for her to escape the situation she had put herself in.
So you're refusing to take the test? We can't take you home. No, we can't. So listen up. This is going to be the last time I tell you. You've already been read implied consent 5 times. Are you going to take the test or not? If you say anything other than a yes or a no, that's your answer is no. If you say yes, then we'll get you in here, we'll take the test. No, we're going. She's not doing
I'm not doing anything.
So we're going in here to take the test. So first of all, look, we're not going to argue. We can put you back in the unit and take you right to jail. So we're the ones, she's just getting the door for us. She's just getting the door for us. We're just going there, we're going to do the test.
He's doing everything.
It's conflict.
So I'm going to run the test, Desiree. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay, so let's go. Who's running it? I'm going to be like, she's holding the door for us. Go ahead.
It's conflict.
She's holding the door.
I'm not going to be in there.
Her breathalyzer test result was 4 times the normal limit. As she was being transported to jail, she tried her best to humiliate the officers. She warned them that she knew everything that went on between the officers, as if she could use that to her advantage. It was disgusting. Attempts to intimidate them.
Breathe in real big. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. All right. All right, give it a second. It's going to ask for a second sample.
I cannot lose my.
Okay, we got one more
can't.
test.
So, my ex-husband is on cocaine and everything. I cannot lose my kids. Don't listen to me. Don't.
Okay, I'm gonna ask you one more time. Are you gonna get out?
I need to go home.
You're not gonna go home right now.
I have to.
All right.
Showing just how far she was willing to go to avoid facing the consequences of her actions, really. Later at the scene, the officer herself asked the suspect's boyfriend, who was also a police officer, what exactly had happened. He calmly and clearly explained every detail of the situation, giving a full account of what led up to the arrest. Desiree Ortega was charged with aggravated DUI, battery on a police officer, resisting arrest, reckless driving, child abuse, and an open container charge. Afterward, deputies made sure the baby was safe by checking with the grandmother to ensure the child was okay with her. And for the innocent lives caught in the chaos, there's always hope for a better tomorrow. Moving on to our second case, but before that, make sure you subscribe to BodyCam Reveal. Case number 2. On April 19th, 2024, at around 6:30 p.m., Florida police officers received a call about a drunken suspect named Julia Jones. This video might be disturbing for some viewers, as Julia's condition was completely out of her control.
Why are you here? Because we got a call about an allegation of verbal disturbance going on. That's why we're here.
You're what?
We got a call about a verbal disturbance going on.
Okay.
Yeah,
as far as what? Show?
No.
No, that's not what I'm saying. Okay.
Let me leave the premises?
No, ma'am.
No.
No, ma'am.
Oh.
Check this out. How about you come lean on this patrol car real quick, okay?
No.
Because you're falling over, okay?
She was highly intoxicated, and when you see it for yourself, you can't help but feel pity for her. You can see from the body cam footage that when the officer told Julia the reason for their presence, that they had received a call reporting her verbally abusing passers-by, her condition was clear. She couldn't stand properly or talk clearly. Despite this, she tried to defend herself, saying that she was the one being verbally abused.
So I'm being abused, but yet I'm gonna get taken away.
We're not saying you're getting taken away. We're trying to find out what happened.
May I leave the premises?
No.
May I leave the premises?
No.
Ma'am.
Really?
Yeah, right now we're in the middle.
Why?
We're in the middle.
Why?
Ma'am.
We're right in the middle.
Julia was so drunk that she kept falling over. Of course, law enforcement couldn't let her go in this state, but she wanted to leave and started resisting arrest. It was clear from the way she spoke that she was extremely intoxicated, as she would sometimes start crying and then suddenly say things that sounded very funny. Officers handcuffed her immediately, but did you notice that she seemed to have some knowledge about law enforcement, even though she was highly intoxicated?
Following the traffic, okay?
Don't mess with me.
Okay.
Don't mess with me.
Okay.
Let me go home.
No, ma'am. Ma'am, you've got a severely cut up hand, okay? You're bleeding there.
Really? Why?
Ma'am?
Why? Why do I have a severely cut up hand? Why?
That's what we're trying to find out.
Yeah. Maybe it's because of them.
Okay, do me a favor.
Stop.
What?
Yeah.
All right, stay right here. Okay, I'm not playing games with you today. I'm not playing
games with anybody.
Okay, you need to calm down, all right?
Mister, you gonna read me my rights?
Stop.
Because guess what?
Stop.
You gonna read me my rights? Are you gonna read me my rights?
She still remembered enough to keep talking about her rights, which are usually read to suspects after they're arrested. When the officer tried to read her rights, she started screaming, saying she couldn't hear anything.
All right, ma'am, you're here. I'll tell you what, I'm going to read you your rights because you wish to have them too. Okay, you have the right to remember. Anything you say can be used.
She started banging her head against the back seat of a car, so the officer quickly stopped the vehicle to prevent her from hurting herself. One of the female officers tried to calm her down by telling her they would first take her to the hospital. That's when Julia somehow began to calm down. Otherwise, things could have escalated even more. Here, you truly appreciate how politely and calmly the female officer handled the situation.
No! You answer me, God! You answer me! Answer me! You answer me, you
Stop banging.
No.
Stop banging.
No!
Stop.
You let me out! You let me out! Because I'm not a bad person.
You're not a bad person. You're not a bad person.
This man right here? No.
Don't do that.
Stop. Let me out! Let me out!
Listen, I am trying to get it where we can take you to the hospital, but you need to calm down.
Really?
Yes. We're gonna go to the hospital right now, but don't start acting up on me again, okay?
Bravo 225, Sector 214,
Ma'am, don't do that.
You let me go. What am I being charged with? What am I being charged with? You know what? You know how fucking
Julia Jones was charged with disorderly intoxication, battery on a law enforcement officer, and possession. Case number 3. On March 25, 2024, Florida sheriffs captured 30-year-old Amber McCann from Sanford, Florida. She had been caught taking items from Walmart without paying, but what seemed like a simple theft turned into something far darker, as deputies quickly realized there was more to her story than just stolen goods.
Is this your car over here?
No.
All right, would you come over here with me?
Where?
Over in this lane.
For what?
So, we're doing an investigation right now. Apparently somebody walked out with a
car. Put it in a random car?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was me.
In the state of
It's
Florida.
fun too. It's really fun.
Oh, going to jail is fun. Okay.
Oh, you got white crystals.
BodyCam footage shows that when the officer tried to investigate Amber McCann, she started the conversation by saying nothing was wrong. But when the officer told her that someone had reported her for putting her stuff in a random car, she admitted, yes, it was me. The person who reported the theft said McCann had put the stolen items into a vehicle and ran away when she noticed someone watching her.
So where's all your stuff you took out of the store? And
I put it in a random car that was open.
In a random car that was open?
Yeah.
For what?
What do you mean for what? Because y'all was coming.
You didn't know?
Yeah, it's a game I was playing.
Okay.
Yeah.
What for?
Just for the hell of it.
Okay. You got any ID on you?
No.
All right.
I left it in the car.
Which car?
The random car. I don't know what car it was.
What color was it?
Silver.
Silver?
It's almost unbelievable when the officer asked her for her ID and she said it was also in the random car. McCann told the deputies that she was playing a game called 21, where someone grabs as much merchandise as possible from a store and walks out without paying, all while trying not to get caught. Deputies went to remove the stolen merchandise from the car after putting her into handcuffs.
What's your name?
It's Amber.
Okay.
And I don't find it funny. I'm just very bubbly.
Okay. Is the car yours or are you renting it?
I don't know whose car it was.
It's just some random person's
It's just a
car.
random car. Yeah, like if you walk up to this car.
Okay, how about
and
we
you
don't know?
You feel me? It's gonna
No,
be
I
open
don't.
or it's gonna be closed. You never know.
All right, we'll get that. We'll get that.
We'll get stop.
Do you have any leg shackles?
I have a hobble. Hey, I have a hobble. You do?
I was just trying to grab my phone.
We can do flex.
Yeah.
Y'all gonna put me in shackles? Are you serious?
So well, you have a cast on your arm.
Exactly. And I got scraped up knees too.
No one said they're going on your feet.
So what are y'all putting shackles on me for?
While removing the items, they discovered over $1,000 worth of stolen goods, including beauty products, home goods, dog food, and more. But they soon stumbled upon more than just shoplifting. In the back of the car, they found a glass pipe and a safe. But that wasn't all. They also discovered paraphernalia and more drugs hidden in the car. Deputies reported that they smelled a strong, distinct odor of marijuana coming from inside the vehicle. Moments after, the moment officers found drugs, marijuana, hashish, paraphernalia, alprazolam, and methamphetamine. They find prescription drugs, some in Amber's name, along with another safe in the car.
Oh, we got white crystals. We got white crystals, bubble pipe, and a safe.
Let me see.
This has white crystal in it. Oh.
Like every suspect, she too denied having stuff like this, but she had to face the consequences she created for herself. How ridiculous is it that even though her name was written on the drugs, she didn't think for 1 second that she couldn't escape law enforcement? Let's see what's inside that large safe the deputies found, shall we? What they discovered sent a chill through the room: an unloaded firearm and more drugs. It was like every step of the investigation was leading them deeper into a dark corner, one they were sure the suspect couldn't escape.
He doesn't even have a safe.
Well, there's a safe in the trunk, so...
It can't be his. What's all that stuff on the top of the thing?
What?
What's all that stuff?
Stuff that was in the trunk.
Who's safe? That's not his safe. He doesn't even own a safe.
Did you have anything in the back of the car, in the trunk?
I had my purse and the shit I stole.
What do you mean?
So you don't sniff
Don't
it?
inhale it? Sertraline?
Once McCann was secured by deputies, she changed her story and said the car was not a random vehicle. Instead, she said it was a rental car that belonged to her boyfriend. In the body cam video, McCann can be heard telling deputies that her boyfriend doesn't know that she steals. She added that her boyfriend is older than her and wouldn't be playing shoplifting games. Amber McCann was charged with grand theft for shoplifting after the store manager revealed the stolen items were worth over $1,000. But that wasn't the end of it. Deputies found more. McCann faced drug charges for possession of marijuana, hashish, drug paraphernalia, alprazolam, and trafficking methamphetamine. The bond was set at $34,000, but as of now, McCann remains behind bars, facing the consequences of her actions. With that being said, let's move on to our last case for this video. But before that, please subscribe to BodyCam Reveal. Case number 4. On April 22, 2024, 49-year-old Ann Lorenzo found herself at the center of a tense encounter. The incident began 2 days earlier on April 20th at a St. George, Utah eatery, where she confronted a young woman. The argument escalated quickly, and parts of it were caught on camera. But what happened next?
These little girls have continued to incite a mob, and I've been harassed all day. Not only did you take it, they took it down from St. George Post and her Facebook, but now she put it on Instagram and now she put it on TikTok.
Okay.
The suspect told police that the woman and her friends recorded part of the incident and posted it on social media with the tagline Karen. She told police that she confronted a young woman at a restaurant who was wearing explicit clothing that exposed her private parts in the presence of children. Lorenzo told law enforcement that she felt it was her responsibility to address the woman and claimed she tried to pull the woman's skirt down to cover the exposed genitalia.
Charges can happen. You're hanging out, your private parts are hanging out in private in front of minors. That's not something that you should take lightly, cover up. But it doesn't give them the right to disseminate my information publicly like that and to try to harass me to the extent that I've been having it.
It's complicated to determine if Lorenzo acted this way because she believed the girl was a minor or if there was another reason she mentioned it earlier in the video. The officer asked why Lorenzo, who assumed the young female was a minor, thought it was appropriate to touch her. Lorenzo responded that she never touched the woman, only her skirt. The next day, on April 23rd, the officer spoke with the victim, who stated that Lorenzo confronted her while her back was turned.
Did that, and then she touches me, or she does that, and then she says, "You're underage, you should probably hide that." If you think I'm underage, why are you touching a minor at all? Especially if you think I don't have underwear on.
Yeah, the logic wasn't there.
Without any warning, she felt cold hands go up her skirt, touching her buttocks before her skirt was pulled on. The victim said she was startled by the encounter and felt violated. Additionally, 7 other witnesses came forward and provided written statements.
And the second time she came up, she touched both their hips and squeezed them, pinched us, and said she was going to call Child Protective Services if she saw them. The rest was on video.
I saw the video, and I think 57,000 other people saw it too.
Yeah.
And it looked like she got up and said something to her husband or the dude that she was with, handed him something, and then she just sassily walked right up to her, and I don't think she said anything. She just pulled the skirt down, then says something.
The victim also clarified that she was wearing underwear and shorts beneath her skirt, making it impossible for her to have been exposing herself. The officer the next day talked with Lorenzo and had the evidence with the CCTV footage of the place where she touched the teen inappropriately over her miniskirt.
Okay, so I told you I'd do a full investigation if they came forward, right? So they came forward with their side of the story, I only had yours. And the other aspect was, if she was exposed and there was a lewdness aspect, would I investigate it? Absolutely. And that was the other claim, right? Those are 2 little things. The electronic communication harassment we've addressed. Everything that's come in now is going to be from who knows where. They even mentioned, like, I don't even live in the country, some of these text messages that you're getting. Because of the claims made, and I have to protect victims, today you're going to be placed under arrest for sexual battery. Okay? So that's the unfortunate side of all this.
You're arresting me?
Right now you are under arrest, okay? So if you'll just face my sergeant and you put your hands behind your back.
Okay. Just follow those instructions.
Lorenzo was charged with sexual battery as a Class A misdemeanor. She entered a plea in abeyance, no contest. Under the agreement, no sentence will be imposed for a year as long as she complies with the terms that she is not allowed to commit any crimes, she may not contact the victim, and she must undergo a mental health evaluation. These cases remind us that no one is above the law, no matter who they know or what they think. Let us know in the comments which case shocked you the most. From shocking arrests to chaotic confrontations, these Karens learn the hard way that actions have consequences. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell so you don't miss the next episode of BodyCam Reveal. Let us know in the comments which case shocked you the most.